Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're gonna continue right off where we left off. I mean, I've done that. I've played like each of these in successive order in like the last couple hours. So, for you guys, I don't know how long it'll be, but for me at least, we're just getting right into it. Floodgate. We're on to this one. I think this one's pretty famously known to be cut in half. If you didn't know, later on the level Cortana is actually supposed to be the second half of this level, but then they ran out of time. I think they had to cut this one in half in order to. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can grab the skull before they get away. I have a very short window. Uh, oh, nope. No skull for us today. That's unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't matter. Grandpa's gonna be fine. I always liked how this started. What a way to introduce the flood to this game. Because if you do, excuse me, if you are playing from Storm directly into this one, that whole interaction, what is it? More brutes? Worse. And directly into It Followed Me Home. That's so freaky. Anyway, I'm just gonna bum rush through this as fast as possible because as cool as it is, I do not like fighting the Flood. I don't think that's exactly a hot take. I don't think anyone really likes these guys. I mean, not that they're bad, they're just like, I don't know, it's the Flood, they're a bit aggressive. I do get the feeling you were supposed to run through, though. I don't think the developers intended you to sit down and, like, fight these guys. I am not going to pick the flamethrower. Oh, I might, because I get a funny skin for it. Check it out. I guess you can't really see it as well. If you could see it from the front, though, you'd be super impressed. I guess I can crop it. Got the hot pepper. Nah. No, I'm not picking that up. I wish the flamethrower was better in this. Maybe in...
Chief, I can't trust your idea. It's not safe. The Gravemind, it knows I'm
Oh, alright. Thanks, Cortana. I maybe the flamethrower is great in multiplayer. I don't know. I don't really play multiplayer, but in the campaign here, even on easy, you're more likely to get yourself killed than actually any of the enemies. Which sucks, because I really wish it was better. I like flamethrowers in video games, but they almost universally suck. They were all infected! They started talking. Was under their skin. Shadow of Intent. Heck yeah! Elite companions. They're in. Right out the gate. Here we go. Some shotgun ammo. I'm glad the game understands that the shotgun is the method of dealing with zombies and the Flood. Give you plenty of ammo for it in these levels. Except in Halo 1, if you do that first Flood level on Legendary, it doesn't give you a shotgun, but it will on the rest of them. That was always funny. Alright, let's see if I can just punch through. That's the question. Can I just punch through? Yes, we can. Get that guy. Die. There we go. I don't know what those guys are actually called. Like, I think... Oh, maybe I do. I just don't remember. I always called them, like, popcorn, though. I don't know why. Shockingly, the grenades are more helpful against the Flood than any other enemy. The Flood aren't that bad. It's really the elite variants. For some reason, just have way more health than the human and brute ones. Which I guess is cool, because the elite are such a nightmare to fight in, like, the lore as well. So, they're bodies being the most effective flood hosts are kind of cool. Not like these squishy humans or the brutes. Oh yeah, see? Tanks 2 of them. Everyone else is going down. The elite one just face tanks a shotgun blast to the face. Oh, okay, hello. Let's not. Oh, shoot, hi. That one's got the sword. Hey. Oh, no! I had to load there. That was bad. If I was smarter, I'd be just going for the headshots with this, but I'm not that smart. But the flood evolution forms. Ooh, I'm not dealing with that. I don't want to deal with that. None of that, please. Alright, let's see if we can just sidestep this whole thing. Almost there. Up and over, up and over. No! Got a sword. Oh, and we're all the way back. That's the problem with these flood levels. There's so many enemies that there's like never any chance for a good checkpoint. So most of the time you end up getting sent back so far. And this is a short level too. I'm like, I mean, once I got to the top of that ramp, I would have been done. So I can't complain too much, I guess. Let's see if I can just punch through this time instead of taking our time here. Let's just, we'll go straight into things here. Okay, well, we gotta get rid of this guy. He's the one that we have to get rid of, or the whole thing will become a problem. Oh, okay, I'll just reload faster. Dang, I was doing so well on that first run. I was actually thinking this might be the one where I finally get through a level without dying, but maybe I was getting cocky and the game knew it. Okay. Okay. Just duck under. Duck under! Quickly! Go, 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 go! There we go. Okay, we gotta be a little careful, I guess. We can't just run wild. Oh. No. It's not fully run wild. We can run wild a little bit. There we go. I do think this is where the Flood are at their best as a mechanical sense. Like, this is clearly the Flood that they've always wanted to put into these games. Like, they were getting there with Halo 2, but this is the version that the developers clearly have always wanted. I think that's cool, that you can just tell, like, this is the monster that they always wanted to put in one of these games. For better or for worse, they got what they wanted. Okay. Backing up, taking it slow. Can't be too slow, they'll keep coming. Make it a little slow. Oh my gosh, there's like 12,000 of those. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's just stand here for a moment. Oh, turn into the big guy, I see. Where am I? Okay. I had some grenades. Who was shooting at me? Okay. Hi there. I think that missed. How did I miss all of those? Okay, we gotta move. Okay. Oh, there's too many of the shooty ones. I can't really, like, I'm gonna get killed if I go too in deep without cover. Imbecile. I forgot the grave mine talks to you. How'd you get up there? Oh, hey there. At least I can punch good still. And they get like a shield effect when they duck down like that. Hey you! It's a cool design for an enemy. It's just a little obnoxious. Nope. Sweetness. Okay, everyone's here. Cool. Hey, it's that one with the sword that got me. I got you this time, you son of a gun. Oh yeah, you stay behind, Arbiter. He's pretty useless. I get the feeling that, like, canonically, the version of the Arbiter that appears is the one you see in the multiplayer mode. Like, he's supposed to be there the whole time.
I am peace. I am salvation.
Because, like, if that's not the case, then Arbiter is especially useless in the story, because he, like, appears. Alright, I'm out of here. It's, I have to go. My planet needs me. Yeah, so apparently you were supposed to get to probably around here, and then...
In a timeless chorus, join your voice with mine, and sing victory everlasting.
It's like you're probably supposed to drop down, and you'd enter the level that we know as Cortana, because apparently what Cortana was supposed to be was something that looked more like what High Charity looked like in Halo 2. Apparently you were going to drive a Scarab at one point, whether that was like an actual vehicle section or if it was like a cutscene, and you would like bash it into the Gravemind who was in the game and not just a voice. But I don't know. It's a little disappointing, but I'm okay with this level being as short as it is. But you know, it's been cool to see what that could have been like.
Cortana.
Actually, going to cut content, this game had quite a bit. Apparently there was supposed to be a level before, like the Covenant level, where you were in like a forest. There was a cut enemy in there.
Wait. Leave her alone.
If we do not take this device to a safe location, somewhere I can make repairs.
On Halo, you tried to kill Cortana. You tried to kill me.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation.
Did destroy my installation.
Now I have only one function: to help you, Reclaimer, as I always should have done.
Till we get to the end. Then we gotta wrap things up. It's so cool, look at that. It's like a cool blend, because you can see the ship in the back there was like PNG type art. But then there was like the 3D area around it. That's a cool blending of those
This storage
effects.
has suffered considerable trouble. Its matrices are highly unstable.
Perhaps one of our technicians.
That will not be necessary.
Chief,
Success!
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth with an army of Flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Gravemind, it knows I'm in the system.
It's just a message.
Let it play.
But it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads. On the other side, there's a solution, a way to stop the Flood, without firing the remaining Halo rings. Oh! Hurry, Chief. The Ark. There isn't much time.
I mean, was there a solution? Isn't the way it plays out is the High Charity like crashes. We blow that up. That's not really a solution. That's just playing
And the bastard
with the hand you've been dealt.
Fine. We'll remain here. Hold out as long as we can.
Did you not hear? Your world is doomed. A flood army, a Gravemind, has you in its sights. You barely survived a small contamination.
And you, shipmaster, just glassed half a continent. Maybe the Flood isn't all I should be worried about.
One single flood spore can destroy a species. Were it not for the Arbiter's Council, I would have glassed your
Entire planet.
Sir, with respect, Cortana has a solution.
Cortana? Did you see her condition? How damaged she is? She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a Flood trap.
We should go through the portal. Find out for sure.
What we should do, Commander, is understand, clearly, that this is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth. We go, we risk everything. Every last man, woman, and child. If we stand our ground, we might just have a chance.
No. If your construct is wrong, then the Flood is already won.
I'll find Cortana's solution. And I'll bring it back.
Earth, is all we have left. You trust Cortana that much?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
This is either the
Yes,
best
sir.
decision you've ever made or the worst.
Sir, security
Well,
camera.
Chief, I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.
At least he doesn't have to be in Halo 4. It's just so cool. They're just sitting there. It's such a big smile even now. It's just so cool. All together now. Let's do this. This is so fun. Yes. I always preferred in-engine cutscenes anyway. Just like a seamless transition. I think most people do. I mean, you know, pre-rendered stuff's always cool, impressive, but as far as game feel, I always preferred this. Anyway, that's Floodgate. I don't hate Floodgate. It's fine. It's a fun little... It's short, mercifully short. And luckily, we won't have to deal with the flood for a little bit longer again, so... I don't know. If it weren't for the other flood level, this would probably be the weakest level in the game, and that should say how I guess good this game is. That even at its like weakest, it's still a really solid. Like just it's got solid bones, you know. I say knowing full well that we're gonna get to Cortana, and I probably won't have much positive to say about it. But I was talking about this, you know, the idea that this was supposed to lead into Cortana, that level as we know it was actually just the second half of this, and it probably wouldn't have played out like it does in Cortana. I'm guessing it probably ends how this one ended, and then whatever they had in mind for the actual level Cortana, I don't know if it would have been better or worse. I mean, we don't live in that timeline. It's been 20 years, so we'll never know. But, I don't know, part of me kind of wants to believe that that version of the game is maybe a little better. Like, maybe if they had more time, the enemy placement in that half of the level wouldn't have been as overwhelming as it is in the level Cortana. It would have been paced better. And then maybe the actual level we would have gotten in that timeline is a much more like refined experience, because as it is now, Cortana is like, it feels like a rushed level. Like they had the level designed, but then they just placed enemies everywhere. It's like I was just playing, right? I wasn't playing. I was watching a buddy of mine play through Dark Souls 1 for the first time, and you get to the demon ruins, and you walk over this little lip, and you look down into the area, and you just see like 20 Tauros demons, and they're just placed everywhere without any real reason. And it's clear it's a rush job. Like the designers at that level were clearly just trying to make it feel populated enough because they have to ship the game in a week. And so you just end up with this, like, this clearly isn't how they wanted it to be. And that's how I've always felt Cortana plays. That it just feels like we've got a week till we have to ship. Just place enemies everywhere. Like the level's designed really well, but the intention of enemies are not placed very well, I feel. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's exact. Maybe they had more than enough time, and that's how they wanted it to be. And we're going to complain about this more when we get to Cortana, but I'm getting some of it out of my system now because, I mean, again, that level was supposed to connect to this, so there is a connection there. But, you know, out of like 8 levels in this, 8 or 9, you got 2 that aren't great. That's still a really solid game. Like I said, it's good, solid bones for a game. So, anyway, I've rambled enough. I'll leave you guys. We're gonna play the Ark, and we basically get like back-to-back 2 of the best levels in any game I've ever played. I mean, maybe that's a bit much, but I feel like going from Ark to the Covenant is just such a solid duology of levels. So, I'm excited. Let's do this. Later.